much griping about younger people. They're mainly talking about millennials and Gen Z, and I've heard a lot of Gen Zers and millennials, of course, bitching about boomers, but it's like nobody remembers there is Gen X. We exist too. I've wondered too. I think with ASMR, which I love, of course, I think it's much more popular among Gen Z and younger, maybe some millennials. But I know some Gen Xers watch ASMR, but there just doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of them. Sorry, car went by. Looking at the demographics in YouTube Studio for this channel, most people are between like 25 and 36, I think it said. So that's millennial or Gen Z, I believe. I don't know, I kind of lose track of what generation is which. Growing up, I was an only child and an old soul, so these demarcations between generations really, it didn't resonate with me. I wasn't what I would call a kid's kid growing up. I wasn't really, I wasn't really into what a lot of people my own age were into. I mean, I was, but I wasn't into it with the intensity that they were. When I was a kid, my grandmother lived with us. She moved in when I was 4 to kind of be like a nanny housekeeper for both of my parents who worked. So I spent a lot of time with her, and she was, I don't know what her generation was called. Is that like the greatest generation, I think they're called? Or the Depression era generation? I don't know. But my parents were definitely boomers. Not in a pejorative sense, but definitely of that generation. So, as a kid, and being an only child, and an introverted only child, and an old soul, I was perfectly content to be around adults. Most of them of the boomer generation, like I said. And because of that, I grew up listening to a lot of the music that my parents grew up listening to. They were raised on, like bubblegum pop of the 60s, like the Supremes, or Motown. I love Motown. Classic rock, early metal, like Led Zeppelin. Creedence Clearwater Revival, that sort of that boomer era of music, I very much loved and still do. I would say it probably wasn't until I was in my teens, like early teens, like 13, 14, when I got more into the music of my generation, stuff that was out then, like Madonna and Michael Jackson and Tiffany and Debbie Gibson. And I also grew up watching a lot of the shows that my parents grew up with, like I Love Lucy, Bewitched, I Dream of Jeannie, all those, Gilligan's Island, all the fantasy shows of the 60s. And of course, not of course, but eventually I did kind of get into the shows of my generation, but I wasn't until like my early teens I could start to watch like Facts of Life, Growing Pains. I wasn't a huge fan of that. Different Strokes, Give Me a Break. Oh, and Three's Company, that was a big one. I remember when I was a kid, I went to a Catholic school. I was the only one in my class, I think, who was allowed to watch that show, which was risque for the time. It was like the 19 this little corner of the internet. Today it's going to. So, I found this article on Mental Floss, 20 facts about Generation X. It has a picture of Jennifer Aniston leading the article. I'm going to try very hard to watch what I'm touching because a couple attempts ago I touched this and it was an ad and it was loud. Anyway, so I'm going to be reading this. So it's going to be some reading, Whispered Rambles. So, after baby boomers, but before millennials, is Generation X. The people born between the period of 1965 and 1980, with an age range of 41 to 56. These folks were first to get hip to the internet. Get hip to the internet, oh my god. Some cringy wording here. Wear parachute pants. I didn't do that. And who may have worried Y2K was going to ruin the world. I was in DC for Y2K interning at the White House. I have a video on my Clinton intern White House experience. Actually, I think I was wearing this dress during that video too. Maybe I should have worn a blue dress instead. If you get the reference, if you get that joke, you won the internet today. So, alright. Gen X was named after a book. I didn't know this until today. The baby boomers were the first generation to be named and arrived after their parents returned home from World War II, which sparked a literal baby boom. Hence the name. Generation X didn't earn their name from a post-war boom. Instead, it came from a book. Author Douglas Coupland's 1991 tome, Generation X, Tales for an Accelerated Culture. The novel about disenfranchised post-boomers struck a nerve, and the name stuck. 2. Generation X had something to do with Billy Idol. Even though Copeland popularized the term for a social group, he wasn't the first to coin the phrase. A book named Generation X by Jane Deverson and Charles Hamlet was published in 1964 and examined British youth culture. At the time, people who were under 25. The tome found its way into the hands of a young Billy Idol, who went on to form his first band. He named it Generation X. I didn't know that until today either. Generation X is known as the forgotten generation. It's because baby boomers, millennials, and Gen Z tend to get all the media attention, leaving Gen X comparatively ignored. That's true. Chad was a popular Gen X name. Certain demographic groups favor specific baby names. For Gen X, the names Chad, Todd, Scott, Tammy, Tracy, and Tanya appear more often in babies' names than during the boomer millennium. Oh my god. There's a bonfire going on next door in the middle of the city. And that just really made me cough. Let's try that again. So for Gen X, the names Chad, Todd, Scott, nostalgic for all those 80s and 90s pop culture touchstones in ways boomers don't necessarily share. I don't know. Maybe at some point we all kind of might get nostalgic about things from our childhood if we had a nice childhood, if certain aspects of it were comforting for us. I don't necessarily think that's a Gen X thing. Number 8. Gen X is known to be cynical, thanks to living through a latchkey phase in which they came home to an empty house with 2 working parents. Generation X has become associated with a certain cynicism that wasn't shared by the boomers or their other generational predecessors. Films like Reality Bites and Slacker help perpetuate the image of Gen Xers as irreverent and jaded. I have not heard of either of those films until today. I was kind of latchkey-ish. Both my parents worked, but like I said, my grandma lived with us. When I was firmly established in grade school, like 2nd grade, my grandma went to, at first, started out as a volunteer thing. She was volunteering as a cook in another local Catholic church's hall community center. This place did weddings and funerals, and it was really a big venue for Polish food. Her cousin had to have heart surgery, so the cousin asked my grandma if she could come cover for her for a few weeks, and my grandma's cousin eventually got better, and my grandma still stayed, and she went from volunteering there to working there. So there would be times when I would get home from school, there might be nobody home. I wasn't allowed to stay home alone. This is where I think I have some elements of maybe the millennial or the Gen Z generation, and that my parents were rather overprotective, and I was not allowed to stay home alone. Oh my gosh, until I think I was maybe like in 7th or 8th grade, and even then, they were like, okay, you gotta come straight home, lock the door, lock both doors, the screen door and the storm door, and you're just stay in the house. Don't answer the door to anybody. But I remember when I was before 7th grade and I was considered too young to stay home alone, I went to a Catholic grade school that was like 2 blocks from my house. Wasn't allowed to walk home myself either for a while there either. This was in this isn't funny. This was in the days after Adam Walsh was murdered, and this is when the stranger danger really kicked up. People were more on alert about kidnappings, and then I think there was a girl walking to my grade school once, and she was almost kidnapped by a car who pulled up alongside her and asked her to get in. So consequently, I was not allowed to walk home until I was in, I think, like 6th or 7th grade. What the hell was that? I don't know what that noise was. So anyway, when I would come home, I was part of a carpool with some other friends who lived in the neighborhood, and if my grandma was, this is back in the days before cell phones, so carts, those serving carts. I'd get on the bottom of those and scoot around the hall, crash it into the wall, and just play outside around by the church. It was kind of in a bad neighborhood, so that there was always the potential of there being somebody drunk in the bushes asleep. This is a total hot mess ramble. If you're still watching, thank you. Maybe you just have rampant insomnia, and maybe that's not a good thing. But hopefully you're a little sleepy and a little bored. Or relaxed. Let's say relaxed, not bored, but relaxed. Not dripping with ennui, as Moira Rose said in an episode of Schitt's Creek to David. Anyway, so, as far as big defining events of the 80s for me, like I said, I had a happy childhood. I loved the Catholic grade school that I went to, just a few blocks away. It was a small school. I really enjoyed it. I have fond memories of that. And then going to high school in the 90s, my high school was rather bougie and white and upper middle class, and it really, I mean, I'm grateful for the education I got there and the friends I made, and in hindsight it was an okay experience, but I much preferred grade school. It was much more down to earth and more consequential to my life, I think. I remember, with regards to big 80s events, watching when I was like 4, getting up early, like at 5:30 with my grandma and watching Prince Charles and Princess Diana getting married, and that solidifying a lifetime of following royal gossip. And being a crown junkie. Oh, and another big event, the Challenger explosion. That, I remember that happened when we learned about that. We had just come back from lunch in grade school, and then we said a prayer after lunch, every day after lunch. And that particular day, we said some more prayers for the people the astronauts who had been killed in that explosion. And there is, if you're interested, there is an excellent documentary on Netflix about the Challenger disaster. I think it's just called Challenger. But that also, what I say, reeks of the 80s. It really just has an 80s vibe for me. And I know that almost sounds sad or sick to say, a documentary about such a tragedy makes me nostalgic, but really it does capture a vibe. It's undescribable, but it just really reminds me of grade school. I remember Titanic's remains being discovered